All right, what is up, everybody? And welcome into the Jazz Huddle tonight. We got a good one. It's going to be the San Antonio Spurs versus the Utah Jazz. Going to be a fun one tonight, so stick around, but welcome in. I just got back from Cleveland, Ohio. Had to kind of do a detour. Ended up going to Cleveland instead of Utah for Christmas, so that was interesting. But now we're back, and I'm repping the Jazz Huddle Christmas edition limited merch. So go check that out if you haven't already. That link is in the description. But again, we are about to get going here very, very soon in San Antonio. So I'm going to get this kind of rolling right now, and then we'll be starting up in just a minute. What's going on, Billy Sports Fanatic, Kenny Frederick? Appreciate you guys being in here. But I think this is going to be a really good game tonight, with Donovan being out and also DeJounte Murray, which I'm going to have to try to find a different thumbnail. But DeJounte Murray will be out for this game. I think he's in the protocols. I'm not quite sure. But it kind of stinks. These protocols suck. But it's what has to happen. And, you know, these guys are just going to have to get it done. So we'll see what happens with the Spurs here. It's going to be an interesting one, though. All right, but San Antonio, pretty hot right now. If we take a look at what they've done. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let's see how the Spurs are doing. So they are 14-18. They are 7-9 at home. But again, this is a team who's done really well in their last four. I believe they've won. They've won all four of those. Let's see. Yeah, I think they've won their last four. So it's very interesting. All right. But this year, again, this team already lost to the Spurs. The Jazz fell short to them. That was back on the 17th of December. Yeah. Tough loss in that one, too. So we'll see what happens in this one. It's going to be an interesting one. What's going on, Billy Padilla? Appreciate you being in here from the Philippines. Yes, sir. Oh, nice, Kenny. That's sweet. Back injury. Gotcha, Mike. Thank you. I did not see you at the Jazz game. In fact, I was in Cleveland, and I went to a Cavs game on Sunday, but I was unable to go to Utah. There was a bunch of sickness in my family. Somebody had appendicitis, and then a couple people got COVID. So just a crappy thing, and then we had to go across the country. But now we're here. Didn't even fly with the team. Gotcha. Well, I made the thumbnail before I knew that, so I'll have to fix that in a little while. Anyway, it's going to be a fun game tonight. I think without Donovan, that makes this game a lot more even, you know. And this is a pretty decent team, 14-18. 14 wins is not bad. The Sports Cat, Addison will not be in stream tonight. He is in New York City, I believe. So, good for him. Yep. So I had to miss a couple because I was out of town in Cleveland, but was able to do some fun stuff down there. Went to a Cavs game, went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, lots of stuff. Wish I could have gone to a Browns game, but unfortunately, they were in Green Bay. Do we get to see Addison tonight? I do not think so, no. All right. All right, so we have tip-off coming up in just a second from San Antonio, Texas. And we are going to have a nice game tonight. It's going to be a fun one, so stick around. Because the Jazz and the Spurs coming up in just a sec. The Jazz favored by 7 in this one. I think that would be probably accurate because, again, DeJounte Murray is out and Donovan Mitchell is also, but the Jazz are a little bit of a deeper team than this young Spurs squad, so we'll see what happens with this one tonight. It's going to be interesting for sure. JC00. Flame on. Man, he has been hot. Knocking down some threes, but also he said on record a couple nights ago that he wasn't making all the threes he wanted to, and what it comes down to for him is just putting in the effort, being the energy guy for this Jazz team, and you can really see that the way he plays on the floor. Solid guy. Be back later after dinner time. Sweet. Sweet Mike. Appreciate you. I don't think I have mustard, but I do have the Jazz Huddle logo, so check it out. So starting lineups coming up in just a second. Stick around with me. And the Jazz, again, they're starters in that last game. You look at Bojan Bogdanovic, who there are a lot of fans who are kind of split on this guy. Like, do we keep Bojan or do we trade him? Same with Ingles. And the reason why we might trade Ingles, which is hard to fathom, but we might trade Ingles because Joe Ingles is an expiring contract, and he has reached that stage of his career where he's worth a little something, but just not as much as he was at one point. So he might be worth giving a shot at putting in some deals, maybe grabbing a draft pick or two or something like that. Or even going after a guy like Jeremy Grant. You never know. But take a look at the Jazz's starters. Bojan Bogdanovic, 17.4 points per game. If there's any guy that I do not want to trade on this roster right now, it's him. And I know that other people are kind of calling me out on that, but it's I don't know. For me, it's quite the opposite. Just because he is such a versatile scorer, and a lot of people have been touching on this in like podcasts and stuff, because a lot of people really want him traded, and I don't. I think that he is a very valuable part, and he's an underrated defender outside, which is very important in this league. So we'll see what happens with that, but it's gonna be a fun one. All right. Make sure you guys are liking up the stream as we get in here. What is going on? Mike, the sports cat. Izzy. Fooled you as I got you to look. No, I was just showing off the fire merch. All right. So once again, we are moments away from starting lineups being announced here in the arena. And I will get you those as soon as I can, but also, for the Jazz, you take a look at Rudy Gobert, 15.4 points a game, 14.9 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. Very nice stats. He's shooting a league-leading 71.3% in field goal percentage this year. And one guy that the Jazz will miss sorely tonight, Donovan Mitchell, the leader of the team in the guard line. They will miss his 25.4 points per game, 3.8 rebounds, and 5 assists. So, his replacement will be Joe Ingles. Again, a guy I touched on just a minute ago. His value still showing, and it will show now for the starting lineups. Take a look at the Jazz. Mike Conley, Joe Ingles, Bojan Bogdanovic, Royce O'Neal, and Rudy Gobert. Now for the Spurs, it's going to be Derek White at the point. Keita Bates-Diop, he's going to be playing shooting guard in place of DeJounte Murray. Keldon Johnson taking the forward spot. Doug McDermott at power forward. And Jakob Poeltl at center. So you take a look at Doug McDermott, a guy who I probably have on my wall somewhere back there. I'm not a big Creighton basketball fan, but I was at one point. Now I'm a big Nebraska fan. But, man, real lethal shooter. Got to close out on him when he's outside. Day one. Absolutely, day one. Oh, what's going on, Malia? How's it going? God, man, I am not going to miss that English class. I'm just kidding. That was a pretty fun class. What's going on? Murillo from Brazil. Hey, I shouted you out. Gave you an SO. All right. So the Jazz have to defend the three-point line. Again, we touched on this a second ago, but you look at guys like Doug McDermott, again, really lethal shooter. And also, Jakob Poeltl, no sham from outside either. So, the Jazz are going to have to come out and defend. And they can't take this game for granted. Again, with Donovan out, they got to adjust. And they got to do it quick because, again, Greg Popovich coached teams. They will get you every time if you don't do something right. All right, we'll see you guys. Have a good night. But here we go. Tip-off just a second away. Here in San Antonio, Texas. I'm ready to see some good bogey action tonight. All right. So back on the 17th, the Spurs beat the Jazz by 2. That was in Salt Lake, and the way they did it was really by hitting those mid-range shots. So we'll see if the Jazz are able to kind of lock up that middle area of the floor, and that really helps when you have those big centers like Hassan and Rudy. You don't really go out of there, so it's hard for them to score. Maybe we'll see some adjustments by them. Red hot, though, on a 3-game win streak. Here come the San Antonio Spurs. Tip-off just moments away. Should be a pretty interesting ball game tonight. Again, no given for the Jazz. I mean, without Donovan, you never know how this team is going to react, but Joe Ingles filling into that spot, a veteran. He knows what he's doing, so we'll see what happens. But the tip is up, and it's going to go all the way back to Mike Conley in the backcourt, and he brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Conley. Gives it down to Bogey. Bogey looking for a handoff. He can't find one, and it's going to be stolen away by the Spurs. Here comes Keldon Johnson. Johnson on the left side. Swings it over. It's White. White, top of the key. White working on Joe Ingles. White looking to go inside. He dumps it off for Pirtle, but it goes off a Jazz player's foot. And now here comes Bogey. Goes up with a tough shot, and that one's going to be a foul down on the baseline. That one's going to go on Doug McDermott, his first. A little bit of a fumble by Bogey right there, heading to the bucket. But he had a really good, he did a really good job just getting to the hoop. That's the main thing. Good morning, Darren. Appreciate you being in here. And Merry Christmas to you as well. All right. Greg Popovich, 1,324 and 671. Insane stats for the man, the myth, the legend. He's got a .664 win percentage as Bogey misses that first free throw, a rare sight. But again, this Spurs crowd will get into your head real quick. They always are able to draw some big ones out here in San Antonio. And here's the second one from Bogey. That one's up and good. So 1-0, Jazz get the first bucket of the game. The Jazz are number 1 in offense in the league and number 7 in defense. A very well-balanced team. Here's Keldon Johnson up top. Nowhere to go. He's going to have to go back out to the left wing. Now over to Doug McDermott. Dougie McBuckets goes inside, puts it up off the glass and in. 2-1. And now here is Bogey. Bogey swings it over to Conley. Mike lobs it up, and that one, he tried to lob it up for Gobert. Put a little bit too much heat on it. Goes off the back and out. Now here comes Derek White. Speedster. Has nowhere to go. He's going to kick it out to Keita Bates-Diop. Now back down to Derek White. He's on the right side. Gets a screen from Pirtle. Tries to put it up, and it's blocked away by Mike Conley. Here comes Mountain Mike on the right side. Swings it over to Joe Ingles. Ingles up top. Gets a screen from Gobert. He'll go up with his left. Puts it up. Tough shot. And he's fouled. Late call. But they will call it. Let's see. Now I wonder who that goes on. I think they're going to call that one on Jakob Pirtle. I'm not sure. What's going on, Jake? Appreciate you stopping in. And Coleman. Yes, sir. When is the game today? It is in San Antonio. Here is Joe Ingles at the line for the first time tonight. Puts it up. That one is short, but he gets the shooter's bounce, and that one will fall. So 2-2. Jazz tied up. Ingles had just 2 points in the win against Dallas. That was on Christmas night. Here is Jakob Pirtle after the missed free throws to the Jazz. 50% from the line. Not too hot to start this one. Here's Jakob Pirtle. Swings it out. It's Keldon Johnson. Johnson looking to go inside. Puts it up high off the glass and in. Keldon Johnson. Tough finish, too. Impressive. 4-2. Good start for the Spurs so far offensively. And defensively, they're not doing too bad. Just fouling a lot. And now here is a missed shot. But Bogey picks up the loose ball down low and puts it up and in. 4-4. Great active hands by Bogey. And now here comes Doug McDermott. Puts it off the glass and in. Man, these Spurs are just taking it to the rack. Gobert's got to be a little bit more active down there if he wants to stop these guys. Here's O'Neal on the left side. Gives it over to Gobert. Gobert hands it off. It's Ingles. Ingles up top. Guarded by McDermott. Ingles looking to go inside. 9:32 left to play in the first. Now out for Bogey. Now over to Conley. Conley takes it. Left-handed three-pointer. And that one won't fall. I've never seen him shoot a left-handed three-pointer, but he did. Wow. What did they call there? I think they called it out of bounds. Oh, yeah. So McDermott gets called for the foul down low. That one was he was kind of hooking on to Gobert right there. Now a screen from Gobert for Conley. Conley going inside. Kicks it out. It's Ingles. Ingles swings it over to Conley once again. Now up to Bogey at the top of the key. Bogey loses it. He has to give it over to Conley. Puts it up. Left hand. Inside and gets the finish. Very nice play. Little scoop from Mike Conley. Pirtle trying to discourage him at the rim for that finish, but nothing doing as Conley goes inside and gets it done. And now here's Conley once again after the missed shot by the Spurs. Conley on the outside gets a screen from Gobert, lobs it up, and once again short on the floater. I think he was in the middle of lobbing it once again and just not able to convert right there as Derek White goes inside quick, and he's going to be fouled. Nearly converted the and one right there, but couldn't get the finish. 24 in the chat, 14 likes. Let's try to bump that up, you guys. Let's try to get to 20 likes by the end of these free throws. Derek White at the line. December 17th against the Jazz, he had 22. He was 7 for 15 on field goals, 6 for 6 for free throws, and he had 17 in that second half. Derek White puts it up. First one is good. 7-6. The Spurs on top of the Jazz by 1. It's been a very nice game so far. Look at Doug McDermott. Had a nice start right there. 2 points for him and really did some work on the defensive end, but got called for a questionable foul. But a good start. No, 4 points for Doug, but 2 fouls to his name, so they got to pull him. And now here is Derek White at the line for his second shot. And that one will go as well, so the Jazz down by 2 early in the first. 8:38 left to go. The Jazz break the press, and here is Mike Conley going right to the rack. Puts it up with the right, and that one will go. And that's why you don't run a press against the Utah Jazz. That was really quick. And I'm sure Pop will notice that really fast. But here is Keita Bates-Diop, gives it over to Pirtle, and he puts it up and in. The former Ute gets it done. A career season in points and rebounds for Jakob Pirtle. It's been a nice year for him. As here is Bogdanovich up top. Bogey looking to go inside with the left. Gets it bumped away. That one's gonna go off of his knee. And it's going to go out of bounds on the Utah Jazz. But I don't know about that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I think so. Should be a foul, though. But oh well. Here is Jakob Pirtle up top. Swings it over to Keldon Johnson. Now over to Lonnie Walker. Now down to Pirtle. Pirtle has nowhere to go with it. Guarded well by Gobert. But Gobert jumps early. And Pirtle butts into him, gets the foul, so Pirtle will go to the line for 2. He's just a really tough guy to guard. I mean, one of those centers who's pretty versatile, but like not super versatile, but he can get it done on basically all 3 levels. Again, Jakob Pirtle, great guy for this Spurs team, and he puts it up and is fouled. So Jakob Pirtle once again at the line, and that first one will bounce in and out. So 8-10 it will stay. 7:47 left to play in the first. Career high in points and rebounds for Jakob at 12.1 and 8.3. So, I mean, just a great year for him. Really developing well, but he misses that second free throw right there. Announcer's curse as I hype him up. And now here is Conley. Conley swings it over to Joe Ingles. Ingles looking for Conley. He swings it over to him. Conley going inside. Gives it over to Gobert, and the easy flush for Rudy. Conley with the assist. Got all of those guys down low to bite. Fantastic play by Mike Conley, but here is Keldon Johnson over to Keita Bates-Diop. These two teams, just a couple of the teams in the NBA that haven't really been affected by COVID that much. As here is White. Puts it up. That one won't fall. That's off the rim. Goes left, and Conley snags the rebound. Here's Mountain Mike. He's up on the right side. Mike. Slicing and dicing. Throws it up for Rudy Gobert. Gobert is able to catch the lob. Gives it over to Royce O'Neal. Now another lob for Rudy, and that's a foul. That one will go on Keldon Johnson. Oh, yeah, that's a foul. They're really trying to push Gobert out of that spot. Just trying to get him out of the lob zone. But it's hard to do. We need 4 likes to get to 20. Can I get those, please? It really does help us a lot. Gets more people in here. It makes the stream so much more fun. So make sure you guys hit that up for me if you do like what you're seeing. It really does mean a lot. All right. Yeah, once again, you guys, thank you so much for being in the stream tonight. It really does mean a lot. So we got a good one here in San Antonio. 10-10, 6:49 left to play in the first. It's going to be an interesting game as we continue on here with the road to the playoffs for the Jazz. And honestly, I do want to touch on this before we get too far into the season. What are my expectations for the Jazz, and you know what do I think we really need to do? And I'll probably put out a video on this soon. But the thing for me is that it's Western Conference Finals at least or bust for this team right now, because they don't have they're not young. This is a win now team. And if you get a guy like Jeremy Grant, if these guys get Jeremy Grant, if they're able to do that, I think other teams are going to be able to put up better offers. But if the Jazz throw in a draft pick or two, then I think that they can land him. And he's not the best, but you know, that makes them a win now team and a contender. I think that people are underrating the Jazz. They can definitely compete with the best of them right now, so it's tough. But they got to get better, you know? Got to keep pushing. All right. So game leaders so far, you look at Mike Conley and Doug McDermott. 4 points apiece for those guys. 1 rebound for Conley and 3 for Jakob Poeltl. You can really see that Gobert not having his night so far in this one. But 4 assists, Conley with 1, and Keita Bates-Diop with 2. So again, a really tight game so far, this one. And it really does reflect on the scoreboard. An interesting game and a fun one to watch. So stick around. All right. Once again, you guys, I appreciate you being in here, but we are almost back to action here in San Antonio. But Donovan Mitchell out. He had 33 in the Christmas Day game, but has a lower back strain. So, but he's fine. Just needs some time to rest and recuperate. But it was fun to see him play like that in that game. Again, 10 for 11 in 35 minutes from the free throw line. Had 33 and 3 steals for Donovan. So, fantastic stuff. All right, 38 in the chat. Let's try to get 2 more likes, you guys. Really does help us out as small creators. If you hit that up, really tells us that you like what you're doing, like what we are doing. Here is Hassan Whiteside. Puts it up and in on the right side. So Hassan gets his first 2 of the game, 12-10. And here come the Jazz once again. Jakob Poeltl up top. Hands it off. It's Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson puts it up with the left. Got it to fall. Keldon Johnson having a good game so far. 4 points for him. And he's really making an impact, not just on the stat sheet, but he's playing hard and well. Here's Bogdanovich. Bogey looking to spin inside. Puts it up over Vassell. That one just a little bit too strong. Tried to bank it in. And now here is Keldon Johnson once again. He swings it over to Derek White. White on the right side. He hands it off. Here is Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker gets the handoff from Poeltl. Puts it up. Left elbow jumper is good. 14-12. 2-point game. Here is Trent Forrest up top, getting his first minutes tonight. Goes inside. Tough play. That one won't fall. Whiteside is there. He goes up and is fouled. So Hassan will go to the line for 2. 5:39 left in the first. Western Conference Finals, I agree when we get Torrey Craig. NBA Finals. Maybe, man. I don't know. But this is it's been a pretty fun game here so far. 5:39 left to play as at the line, Hassan just a little bit short on that first one. Second one coming up in just a second. A guy who looks exactly like Jake Paul just checked in. Who is that? That is Landale. Landel? I don't know. You guys tell me how to say it. And now Hassan at the line. Second one is up and good. So 13-14. Now here comes Keldon Johnson once again. 14-13. The Spurs up. Landale hands it off. It's Vassell. Takes it from the right hash and got it to fall. The jumper goes for Keldon Johnson. 16-13. And now here are the Jazz. It is Hassan Whiteside. Whiteside pump fakes. Gives it out to JC. Let's see if JC can get going early. JC working on Vassell. Pulls up. Tough shot. Baseline. Got it. You betcha, man. That is just flame on for JC early. That's the kind of shot you want to see him make as Landale squares it up from three and got it to fall. 19-15. The Spurs playing some nice basketball so far, but the Jazz hanging on. Here's Clarkson once again. Let's see if he's on fire already. Clarkson goes inside, fakes it, puts it up with the right. The scoop will go. 17-19. And JC on a roll. Here's Lonnie Walker, kicks it out. Landale fakes the three, kicks it back to Lonnie Walker. He pulls it. That one is short. Bounces off to the right, and Forrest is there for the rebound. Here's Trent, hands it off. It's JC looking to go inside. He's spinning inside on Jones, and now he's going to pull it from downtown. JC, 4-3. Yes, sir, man. Like, that is just something that you can't guard. Like, he went so far out, and JC with the gives the Jazz the 1 point advantage. And now here is Landale, gives it over to Lonnie Walker, puts it up, tough shot, that one won't fall. And Trent Forrest has it on the right side. Now over to JC. JC up top, swings it over to Royce O'Neal. Now over to Hassan Whiteside. Hassan spinning, and he's going to be fouled. 3:34 left to play in the first. Landale picks up the foul. Jeff Landale. Big guy. Played his college ball at St. Mary's. Very interesting. The sub count as of now. And that one will fall for Hassan Whiteside. And now Hassan Whiteside at the line again. And that one will go, so 22-19. Now here's Tyus Jones. Tyus looking to go inside, kicks it out. It's Lonnie Walker. Goes inside, puts it high off the glass and in. And Lonnie Walker gets the bucket, 21-22. Here's Trent Forrest. Now over to Royce O'Neal. Clarkson has it up top at the logo. And Clarkson looking to go inside. Gives it over to Hassan Whiteside. He puts it up. Tough shot. That one will fall. Count it for Hassan Whiteside. 24-21. It's a three-point margin for the Jazz. Landale gives it down to Vassell, and he puts it up and in. 23-24. A tight game, but the Jazz hot to start this one. They have a 1 point lead as we head into the timeout. Appreciate you guys being in here. All right, you guys. So once again, we are in a timeout right now. $46 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. Appreciate you guys being in here, but make sure you keep smashing up that like button as we are in the break. 20 likes so far. Let's try to push that up. Riley, thank you for being in here. And yes, let's go, JC. Yes, sir. We are in a commercial timeout right now. 48 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. All right, and once again, we are in a commercial timeout, so we will be getting going in just a sec. All right, 49 in the chat now, and we got a good one on our hands tonight. 24-23 and 2:48 left in the first as we head back to game action in just a second here. But Hassan Whiteside starting off the game very solid. He's leading the Jazz in scoring, and for the Spurs, Keldon Johnson with 4. But again, Hassan Whiteside just going inside, getting it done. And also take a look at Jordan Clarkson, also with 7, 3 for 3 and 1 for 3. A nice shot from downtown. He's got 2 assists, and that's in 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So impressive stuff from JC. And here we go as Conley has it on the left side. Conley working with it. Now he's going to swing it down to Rudy Gay. Gay working with it. Spins baseline. Tough play. Has to fade away, but the baseline J won't go, and Vassell pulls it down. Vassell gets it down to Keita Bates-Diop, and he's going to be fouled, so Bates-Diop will go to the line. That foul going to be on Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay, Ocho, as I like to call him, he's been really, really solid for the Jazz. I mean, I feel like I've touched on that quite a bit, but Rudy Gay has been really fantastic for this team, and you just love to see it. Now, at the line, Vassell. Or Keita Bates-Diop, I mean. And he puts it up, and that one won't fall. The first one of 2 won't go for Keita Bates-Diop. 2:22 left to play in the first. Appreciate you guys being in here. We got... Let's see, 51 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. Ronello, what's going on? Appreciate you being in here. And now here is Joe Ingles. Ingles on the right side. Gives it over to Rudy Gobert. Gobert now over to Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay swings it down to Rudy Gobert. And he slams it home. Rudy gets up for the dunk. 26-23. And now here is Lindale, right? Yeah, Landale, and he puts it up from downtown, and that one won't fall. 1:54 left to play in the first, as here is Clarkson. Clarkson gives it down to Ingles. Catch and shoot 3 for Ingles will go. 29-23. It's a 6-point game. 1:41 left to play in the first. Here's Tyus Jones, gives it over to Jeff Landale. Landale over to Keita Bates-Diop. Now back over to Jones. Now to Lonnie Walker. Walker pulls up. Right hash jumper. That one won't fall. And Landale. Nice offensive board, but Conley is there. Mountain Mike gets the steal. And here he comes. Mountain Mike looking to go inside. Spinning. Has to kick it. JC. 3-ball. That one won't fall. And now here comes Lonnie Walker. Walker over to Keita Bates-Diop. He puts it up with the right hand, and that one will fall. 25-29. 4-point game. 59 seconds left to play in the first. And here comes Mike Conley. Mountain Mike gives it over to Rudy Gay. Back to Conley. Conley pulls up. 3-ball from the top. And that one will fall. 32 to 25, and the Jazz ripping this game open here in the first quarter. I mean, just an absolute, a fantastic offensive showing by the Jazz here in this first quarter. And also the Spurs not playing too bad either, as here goes Lonnie Walker, puts it up, tough finish at the rim. 38.3 seconds left to go, 27 to 32. And now there's going to be a foul on the floor, I believe. That one's going to go on Walker. Well, we will see what happens. All right. And now Gobert at the line. The first one will fall, 33 to 27. .8 seconds left to go. 24 seconds left in the first. And now that second one will also go, so 34 to 27. 7-point game. The Jazz on top. 29 seconds left to go. And here comes Derek White. White going left. He's going to kick it over to Lonnie Walker. Walker going to the right side. He's going to step back. Right elbow jumper. That one won't fall. And JC is there for the board. JC gives it over to Conley. Conley looking to do some damage at the end of the quarter. Step back three. Kicks it over to Rudy Gay. Puts it on the floor. Puts up the J, and that one won't fall. So we close out the quarter with a score of 34 to 27. Pretty high scoring. I mean, it's right in the middle there, but solid stuff from both of these squads. And in the second quarter, we're going to have a good matchup. It's the Jazz and the San Antonio Spurs. Wow. That was a fantastic start to this game. We need one more like to get to 30 likes. Can you guys hit it up for me? I would appreciate it. All right. A sweet start to this one, man. 58 people in the chat. Man, that was weird. But 58 people in the chat, and we're having a fun one so far. So hang on with me as we head to the second. Gonna be a fun one. All right. Once again, you guys, in a commercial timeout here as we head to the second quarter. All right. All right, once again, we are in a break here in game time. So let's take a look at our game leaders so far in this one. For the Jazz, they're being led by JC in points. He's got 7. Lonnie Walker leads the Spurs with 6. JC 3 for 4 and Lonnie Walker 3 for 7. And in rebounds, Clarkson leading the Jazz with 2. Pirtle leading the Spurs with 3. Pirtle playing a pretty nice game so far. Also look at Lonnie Walker with 2 assists and JC with 2 as well. So JC on top in all 3 categories for the Utah Jazz so far. All right. .34 to 27, 9 for 16 on 2-pointers for the Jazz so far, and 3 for 5 on 3-point field goals. 11:56 left to play in the second, and here is Derek White. He swings it over to Forbes. Now back to Derek White. White has it, steps in and out at the 3-point line, puts it up off the glass. That one won't fall, and Gobert is there on the rebound. Here is Joe Ingles. Ingles looking to go inside. Puts it up with the left. That one will fall. Joe Ingles puts it up and in. The lazy layup with the left. You gotta love it. And now here comes Keita Bates-Diop. Bates-Diop looking to go inside. Puts it up with the left. And that one, a tough finish, but it won't fall. And here comes Conley. Conley swings it over. It's Joe Ingles. Ingles gets a screen from Gobert. Now back over to Gobert. Puts it up and can't get it to fall. Pirtle is there with the board. Good defense by him. And now here comes Derek White once again. He hands it off for Bryn Forbes. Forbes steps up to the logo. Now Forbes has to dump it off for Pirtle. He puts it up high, and that one won't fall. But a good offense by the Spurs. And now here comes Clarkson once again, looking to go inside, lobs it up. That one won't fall. And Forbes is going to pull it away. No, that is Vassell. Vassell with it on the left side, looking to go inside, puts it up high with the left, and that one won't fall, but it'll stay with the Spurs. Conley is, very, very calm presence on the floor for this Jazz squad. And a guy who really, it's a guy that you want on your team. You know, that calming presence, the vet who knows what he's doing. A great guy, too. Love to have Mountain Mike on our squad as he pulls down the rebound after the missed shot from Vassell, I believe. And now Conley swings it over to Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay over to Ingles. Ingles has it up top. Jingle and Joe squares it up. 3-ball. That one won't fall. And Pirtle pulls it down for the Spurs. Here's Derek White. White looking to go inside, and he loses that one, but he's able to get his own ball back. Pirtle has it. Looking to go inside. Puts it up. Gets the shooter's bounce, and that one will fall. 29-36. It's a 7-point game here in San Antonio. It's Ingles up top on the right side. Ingles looking to go inside, lobs it up. Rudy Gobert, bad lob, and Rudy is able to retain possession there as it's poked out by Jakob Pirtle. The impact of Donovan Mitchell out, Donovan, just such a high caliber player. It does hurt the Jazz a little bit, but they've played very good basketball so far without him in here, which is impressive. You know, it's hard to do. Flame on for JC. You are right about that. As 38 is the score as Gobert makes that one down low. Now here is Keldon Johnson, and a charge is called, I believe. No, Rudy called for a foul. Rudy. Let's see. I don't know about that. These refs are kind of weird tonight. As here's Derek White. White swings it over. It's Bryn Forbes. He puts it up, and that one nearly got the shooter's bounce, but it won't fall. And here comes Joe Ingles. Ingles looking to go inside. Jingle and Joe is gonna, got bumped in the chest, and Joe, they're gonna say that one went off of his hand, but that's pretty obvious down there. This baseline judge is just missing all this. That's just not good. You know, there are some where you can debate on it, but that one pretty obvious. Now here up top is Keldon Johnson. Johnson has started off with 4 points. He's 2 for 2 on his shots. And now here comes Bryn Forbes. Puts it up. Tough shot. That one won't fall. And the Jazz are able to pull it down. Here is JC. Jordan Clarkson has it on the right side. Looking to go inside. Puts it up with the left. And that one won't fall. The reverse layup won't go for JC. But here is Bryn Forbes. Forbes swings it over to Derek White. Out of control on the drive, but he's able to get it to Jakob Pirtle. And Pirtle can't hit the gimme at the rim. And here comes Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay gives it down. No, it's going to be stolen away by Keldon Johnson. And here he comes once again. That is... Who is that? That might have been Vassell on the 3, but couldn't knock it down. And here is Clarkson. Clarkson. Up top, 7:58 left to play in the second. And Clarkson spinning, slicing, and dicing, has nowhere to go. Jakob Poeltl gets the steal. He's in the open floor, gives it over to Vassell, and he races inside, puts it up and in. And 31, I should say, to 38. It's a 7-point game. And it's been fun. It's been fun so far. An even second quarter, 4 points scored for both teams. All right. $53 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. What's going on, Addison Roscoe? My man. How's it going? And I got to put in a waiver claim in my fantasy league. I still can't do it. Oh, the game starts in like 2 minutes. All right. Once again, yeah, I mean, a lot of questionable calls right now by these referees, but honestly, you can't pin it on anybody, especially not the refs. I feel like that's just kind of a weak way to get out of it. So we will see what happens in this one. I mean, it's going to be interesting. If the refs aren't on your side, that's what it is, you know? Can't change it. All right. All right, I appreciate you guys being in here, though. We have 54 in the chat. You guys are killing it. Going to need Dolphins to hang on. Yes. Worst 3. Yeah, that was a pretty bad 3 minutes of basketball. You were right about that. All right. Couple Jazz fans in attendance tonight. We are in the second quarter, 7:46 left to play as we get back to game action here in just a sec. That's a lot of Jazz fans right there. All right. All right. And now here comes Trent Forrest once again. He gives it over to Joe Ingles. Ingles looking to go inside. Puts it up with, no, he's going to throw that one away. Derek White gets the steal. And White going inside. Gets the bump. Goes up with it. And he is fouled. Derek White goes to the line for the and one opportunity. Wow. Impressive stuff. Very cool. White at the line, shooting one. 38-33. This would make it a 4-point game. And here it is. That one is up and no good. And Hassan Whiteside is there. Trent Forrest has it now for the Jazz. Forrest on the right side. And now over to Jordan Clarkson. Clarkson looking to go inside. Puts it up. And that one won't fall. Hassan Whiteside is there, but that one is slapped away by Derek White. Now here's Doug McDermott. They give it over to Vassell. Vassell puts it up. Tough shot. That one won't fall. And Trent Forrest is there with the board. Trent hands it off for Bogey. Bogey looking to go inside. Puts it up. Tough shot. He's fouled. 6:52 left to play. Boyan going to the line. 4-2. So we'll see what happens. From Brazil, it's Adriano. Appreciate you being in here. John and Malone. Yes, sir. God gang. Texas Roadhouse is pretty good, you know? Yeah, that was a pretty bad 3 minutes of basketball, though, Coleman. You are right about that. All right. Once again, you guys, 39-33 as the Jazz were able to knock down that first free throw. That was Bogey. And now the second one from Bogey won't fall, rims out. And here come the Spurs. Derek White hands it off for Keldon Johnson. He goes up and can't get it to fall, but Pirtle is there, and he puts it up and in. 35-39. Now here is Trent Forrest. Forrest working with it, gives it over to Clarkson. Clarkson looking to go inside. Clarkson shoots it from the left side, and that one won't fall. And now here comes Keldon Johnson with it once again for the Spurs. And now there's going to be a foul, it looks like. .6:17 left in the second. It looks like there was a foul right there. I can't tell what the call was. But O'Neal inbounds it for the Jazz, and Tyus Jones pressing for the Spurs. Here is Clarkson up top on the left or on the right wing. He swings it over to Bogey. Bogey's at the logo. Bogey looking to go inside, puts it up with the right, and that one will fall. Bojan Bogdanovic puts it in. 41-35, and we head to another commercial timeout. Wow. Fun plays right now, man. It's been a fun start to this one. Man, why is this not working? Alright, let's see if I can. Alright. Once again, you guys, we are in the second quarter. 6 minutes to play, and we are in a commercial timeout. 56 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. 2:40 left to play. Or 2:40. No, 2:40. Never mind. I got that time from something else. But take a look at the game leaders so far. Rudy Gobert has 8, and Keldon Johnson with 6 so far. And Rudy Gobert leading the Jazz in rebounds with 6, starting to get a little bit hotter in that aspect. And Jakob Poeltl leading the Spurs with 7 boards. And assist-wise, you got Clarkson with 2, Jakob Poeltl with 4. Again, Poeltl playing some nice basketball right now for the San Antonio Spurs. Hard to stop. All right. Got a mini fridge for Christmas. Put Jazz stickers all over it. That is sweet, man. That sounds sweet. All right. Terrific first quarter by the Jazz, though. I mean, just just coming out, getting it done offensively, adjusting to Donovan being out. I mean, that is not easy to do. The Jazz getting it done, though. So you got to love it. All right. And now, here we go. Upcoming schedule. Wednesday, it's the Trailblazers. And then on New Year's Eve, they got the Timberwolves. New Year's Day, the Golden State Warriors. So make sure, if anything, you stop in for all of those games because, that's going to be a fun 3-game stretch right there at the Trailblazers and then 2 home games to close out the year. So fun stuff. And now here comes Tyus Jones. He hits Lonnie Walker now over to Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson puts it up. Tough shot. That one won't fall. And Bojan Bogdanovic takes it down the other way. Bogdanovic swings it over to Trent Forrest. Forrest working with it. Gives it down to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic now over to O'Neal. O'Neal over to Clarkson. Now JC looking to go inside. Butts in to Doug McDermott and spins. Floater, or no, jump shot. Turnaround J is good down low. Wow. And Doug McDermott, man, I mean, I touched on this earlier, but he is a really good player. Underrated guy for this squad. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe I'm tripping. But anyway, Jazz with the ball. So the Spurs with the ball now. Hold on. And now here is McDermott. Takes the jumper from the right side, and that one won't fall. Here comes Clarkson. JC has it on the right side. Clarkson looking to go inside. Clarkson. And he's going to put that one off of Landale, and that one will go out of bounds. Stay with the Jazz, though. By the way, check out the merch right here. The link should be in the description for you guys, but this is the Christmas special merch, so make sure you guys are looking at that. Here is Trent Forrest. Forrest swings it over to JC. JC's been hot from 3 tonight. JC gives it over to Royce. He lobs it up for Hassan Whiteside, and he slams it home. 45-35. And now here comes Clarkson, and Bogdanovic squares it up from downtown. You betcha. Bogdanovic nails it from downtown, puts the Jazz up by 13, and another timeout. The Jazz finding their groove in San Antonio. You betcha. Now that is just something that you gotta love to see from the Jazz. Solid stuff. You love Tupac? I appreciate you being in here, Adriano. Time for Gay to go crazy. Yes. Snowstorm going on. Gotcha. Yeah. That would stink, man. We have not had really any snow out here in Omaha. Which is unusual because usually we do. All right. So 4:28 left to play in the second. 48-35. The Jazz on top by 13, and really solid stuff from them so far. I mean, and also you got to give credit to this Spurs squad. I mean, they're playing well, but the Jazz just running the ball around on offense, and they're doing a nice job of just getting everybody involved. And it's been a nice game so far. Pretty even scoring distribution. 2 guys with 9 on the floor right now. Look at Clarkson and Whiteside. And there's a steal by Royce O'Neal. And he slams it home on the other end. Yeah, baby. Wow. Royce puts it in. And an 11-0 run for the Jazz in the last 2:09. Now here comes Derek White spinning inside. He has to, he's going to be fouled, it looks like. But, that's just a bang-bang play going inside, spinning. Tough shot, but that's all right. It's all right. But some nice defense right there from Royce O'Neal. Creates the turnover, and fantastic stuff from him. And now here comes JC after the missed shot by the Spurs. JC wanted the handoff, but couldn't find it. Now over to O'Neal. O'Neal looking to go inside. Puts it on the deck with the right. And now he's going to get his own board down low. And that one's going to go out of bounds off of a Spur foot. So it's going to stay with the Jazz. Now here is Forrest. Inbounds at Bogey. 3-ball. That one won't fall. And here come the Spurs once again. It is Lonnie Walker. Walker dishes it to Pirtle. Pirtle swings it back out. No, it's Landale. Swings it back out to Derek White. Over to Lonnie Walker. Right side 3. That one won't fall. And Royce O'Neal has it at the top of the floor. Royce O'Neal back up top. They give it to Clarkson. Clarkson going inside. Puts it up with the right. Tough finish. That one won't fall. And Keldon Johnson is there with the board. Johnson looking to go inside, and he is fouled. And San Antonio, 0 field goals in the last 3 minutes and 50 seconds. They've been struggling right now. This Utah Jazz defense just doing work. Solid stuff. And now here is McDermott. He swings it over to Derek White. Derek White looking to go inside. Puts it up. Tough shot. That one won't fall. And Conley is able to pull down the rebound. Here comes Mike. Mike gives it over to Royce O'Neal. He launches from 3, and that one won't fall. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. That one's going to be an over the back on the Spurs. Let's see who that is. Vassell, I think, was the one who's going to be called for that. All right. 50-35. It's a 15-point game. The Jazz on top big time against the Spurs. You got to love what you're seeing right now from them. Just executing at a very high level. And it's good to see, you know, especially when you're missing one of your top guys. It's really good to see that. What's going on, Paulo? Appreciate you being in here. 18-13 record all time when Donovan Mitchell has not been in the lineup for the Utah Jazz. And it's just a different team, you know. You got a guy inserted into the lineup in Joe Ingles, completely different play style than Donovan, you know. Slow and controlled, as I like to call it. But Jingle Joe, you know, he always does a nice job when he's in the game. And now a traveling is going to be called. That one, I think, going to go on Mike Conley, yes. Not a lot of turnovers in this first half, but, you know, that one just a little bit of a mistake, a little bit of a slip-up for Mike Conley. Not something you see very often as the inbound will go to Derek White. Derek White on the right side. White has it. Gives it over to Landale. He's spinning. Goes up over Gobert. That one won't fall. And Conley is able to pull it down. Mike Conley on the right side. Goes behind the back. Now goes inside. Downhill. He has to kick it out to Bogey. 3-ball. That one is off. No good. But Gobert gets the board. Oh, and they're going to call it over the back. Ah. He's so tall. You know, like, when you're that tall, is it really over the back? You just reach it, you know? But it is what it is, you know? So nice to come back and see this. Yes, sir, Mike. Yes, your dinner was needed. Your dinner was our good luck time. Good luck charm. So now shooting 2 for the Spurs is going to be Keldon Johnson. First one is up and good. Johnson having a nice game tonight. He's got 6, I believe. Or no, 5. 1:58 left to play in the second. Second shot coming in just a sec from Keldon Johnson. Ingles has scored 6 points in his 7th start tonight, and it's been interesting. And, you know, he's a guy who I love, Jingle Joe, a guy who's been around forever, and a guy who has shown his value every single year he's been in here, you know, with the Jazz. He's always been fantastic. Now here is Conley up top. Gets it over to Joe Ingles, and now a foul. That one's going to go on Keita Bates-Diop right there. The Buckeye picks up his first foul. Maybe his second foul. I'm not sure. 11 points for Bogey so far, having a nice game. As here is Conley. Conley up top. Conley working with it. 3-ball. That one won't go, but Gay is there with the board, and Rudy Gay loses it. And that one's going to be popped out. It's going to stay with the Jazz, it looks like. That ball is going to... No, they're going to call it off of San Antonio. Very interesting. And a bucket by the cutter. It's Bojan Bogdanovic, 52-37, 15-point game. As here comes White. White kicks it out. Keldon Johnson, 3-ball. That one's short. And Conley is able to pull it down. Here comes Mike. Mountain Mike swings it over to Bogey. Corner 3. That one won't fall. And it's going to be rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Dylan Vassell. Vassell goes inside. Tough finish. Got it to fall. 39 to 52. A 14-point game. Fantastic stuff right now. As here is Bojan Bogdanovic. Now over to Conley in the corner. Conley works his way back up to the right side. He's at the from the hash, it looks like, or from the from the hash. And there's going to be a whistle up top. All right. Now O'Neal at the line. 47.5 left to play in the second. Royce O'Neal at home, 6.6 and 32% from 3. And on the road, he is even better at 8.6 points per game and 47% from 3. A defensive guy, and that's something that's really underrated in this league. Having a guy who is able to defend anybody in the league. Very nice for the Jazz to have that kind of thing. You got to love it. And he misses that second free throw, but went 1 for 2 right there, so at least got his money's worth at the line. Here is Derek White. White looking to put a couple points on the board before the end of the half. White, 36 seconds left to work with, and White goes inside, puts it up with the right. Nice finish, got the easy bucket down low, 41-53, and here comes Conley. 30 seconds left to go. Do they push for the 2-for-1? No, they do not. Derek White out of Colorado, and now here is Conley up top. Conley looking to go inside. He spins, kicks it out. It's Ingles. Now over to Mike Conley. Gay takes the 3. He can't hit. And now Bogey has to hurry, and a shot clock violation. And so here the Spurs will have 7 seconds. Plenty of time left to get a shot off. Here in the second. Primo. Josh Primo, the inbounder. They give it to Derek White. Derek White looking to go inside. He is going to put it up. That one will fall with 0.2 left to go. 43-53. And the Jazz just going to be able to inbound it. And that is the half. 43-53 as we head to halftime. A good game of basketball on our hands tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you being in here. It's been a fun one so far. $80 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. Swag 2 legit. Need this win and one more to be our first in our conference. Yes, right. That is right. All good, Mike. Appreciate you stopping in. Paulo, yes, 53-43, Jazz lead. You are right about that. What's going on, Porter Hobson? What's good, my man? Hope you had a good Christmas or whatever you celebrate. All right. Once again, I appreciate you guys being in here. Adrian, appreciate you being in here as well. And to all of my Filipinos, I appreciate all you guys being in here. It's awesome to have you guys as fans. You guys really do help us out so much. We'll get into stats in just a second here at the half. But make sure you guys if you have not already, to smash up that like button. And if you like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button for me. All right. Okay. Okay. So once again, we are at halftime here in San Antonio. Appreciate you guys stopping in. 74 in the chat, 61 now. But it is good to have you guys in here. Are you guys talking about soccer or football? 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 I don't know how to say it. Oh, yes, you guys are talking about soccer betting. Sick. All right, so in just a second, I'm going to go get a drink downstairs. But what's going on, Paulo Renes? Appreciate you being in here. And we are in halftime, so enjoy yourselves for just a sec. I'm going to go get some water. I'll be back in just a minute. All right, and we are back. You guys, I just had to go grab my water. But I am back and ready to get you guys back to commentary in just a second here, so hang on with me. All right, I got my water. I got my new Yeti cup for Christmas. Very happy about that. All right. All right. Just looking at these top plays. 45 is the score. Or 47 people in here. Appreciate you guys being in here. 53-43 is the score at halftime. Let's look at the stats. So for the game leaders, you got in points Bogdanovich leading the Jazz and Vassell leading the Spurs. 7 rebounds for Gobert and 7 for Pirtle. So even in that category for the game leaders. And also for assists, these two teams even with Clarkson leading the Jazz. And Clarkson leading the Jazz and Pirtle leading the Spurs with 3 apiece. My Christmas was good. I headed to Cleveland, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun to go down there. All right. Once again, you guys, appreciate you being in here on this after Christmas broadcast. What's going on, Addison? Appreciate you being in here. All right. Devin Vassell had a nice play against the Pistons not very long ago. But the Spurs come into this one on a 3-game win streak. They've been pretty hot. The Jazz a little bit short-handed tonight, only missing one guy, but a very big loss for them so far, Donovan Mitchell. But it does not matter. The Jazz coming out on top so far. They've done a nice job about staying with it and just getting it done. Field goals for these two teams. The Jazz have made 20. The Spurs have made 19. And that is cool. A lot of made shots so far in this one. I mean, it's right in the middle there of what it normally is. These top plays are cool because they're all Christmas plays. Ooh. Cool. All right. So once again, man, it's been a fun game so far. I'm excited to see what happens next in this one. It'll be interesting. Who's watching the Rose Bowl this weekend? I absolutely will be, but I will be in Tampa, Florida at the Outback Bowl. So, yeah. My Christmas was good once again. I mean, it was pretty fun. Don is out with a lower back strain, I believe. All right. Assists so far in this one. Both teams with a low assist number. 11 apiece for them. So, I wouldn't say this game has been ISO focused, but it's definitely been a little bit more solo than some other ones. And I think a big difference in this game has just been kind of the Jazz having the ability to get to the line. They've made 9 free throws. The Spurs have only made 4. So you really just kind of see it right there what this difference has been. But an interesting game so far, fun to watch. You take a look at a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who's had a nice start, 11 points, 4 for 9. And other leading scorers for the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson has 9. Hassan Whiteside has 9. Rudy Gobert has 8. And Mike Conley has 7. And for the Spurs, Derek White has 8. Vassell has 8. Keldon Johnson has 6. Pirtle has 6. And Lonnie Walker, the 4th, has 6 as well. So a lot of even scoring for this Spurs squad so far. Good scoring distribution, but we are almost back to action here in the third quarter. So stick around with me because we are going to the third. The Jazz have done very well on the road. You take a look at their record is 10-3, and that is right behind Brooklyn and Phoenix. They are ahead of Golden State in that category, so they've been pretty fantastic. This would move them up into a tie for the second spot in that category. So we'll see how they do for the rest of this game, but it's going to be fun as we are getting back to action here in the third. Rudy hit 3 of his first 4 shots, which is very, very good for him. And again, shooting a league-leading percentage, over 75% from the field. Now McDermott squares it up from downtown, and that one will fall. Dougie McBuckets gets it from downtown, 46-53. The man out of Creighton knocks it down from outside. Here is Royce O'Neal. He swings it over to Conley. Conley goes right. Now over to O'Neal. Now over to Bogey. Bogey on the left wing. Bogdanovich looking to go inside. He swings it over. It's Conley. Corner 3. That one won't fall. And now here comes Derek White. Derek White kicks it out to Doug McDermott again. McDermott just hit a 3 a second ago, but he gets that ball stolen away by the Jazz, and here comes Royce O'Neal. He'll square up a 3. That one is short, and it's going to be rebounded by, Keldon Johnson, able to get in his grill and take away that rebound. 10:56 left to play in the third. Here comes Keldon. Gives it over to Jakob Poeltl, and he goes up with it. Can't get it to fall, and Ingles is there with the board. Now over to Conley. Conley working with it on the right side. Goes up with it with his right, and that one won't fall. It's going to stay with the Jazz. 51 left to play. Sports fan, what's going on, my man? Who else is mad about last season when we lost? I have always been mad about that, man. All right, and now here's Conley once again. Puts it up with the right hand. That one will fall. The push shot is good from Mountain Mike. 55-46. 9-point game. Here's Derek White. Derek White hands it off for Doug McDermott. McDermott back over to White. White looking to go inside, and that one's going to be poked away by Rudy Gobert. He gives it down the floor to Bojan Bogdanovic. His 3 ball won't fall, and Pirtle is there. He hands it off for Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson goes up top, gives it over to Derek White. White looking to go inside, and he kicks it out to, man, why am I so far behind? Oh, it looks like we're going to... Okay, so I was a little bit behind. So we're just going to rebound after this commercial timeout that we are in right now. 46-58. Jazz on top by 12. I was just a little bit behind, so I wanted to catch up. Hey, make sure we are hitting up that like button. We got 47. Let's try to get 3 more. Get that to 50. It only takes 1. Let's get 1 person to hit it. All right. What is this commercial for? Oh, that's cool. $62 in the chat. Let's try to get 2 more. JC is not in the game right now, but he will be in just a minute. I'm very excited to see what JC can do. He's been pretty flamey tonight, so we'll see if he can get some big points on the board here in San Antonio. Bogey hit some nice shots against the Dallas Mavericks, and he's been on a roll of late. So it's fun to watch the Jazz on a roll. But Bogey with 11. He's had a nice game so far, and he's playing well for the Utah Jazz. Last 6 games, 20 points a game for Bogey, 58% from downtown, and 3.8 3-point makes a game from downtown. Very nice stuff. Now here is Keldon Johnson. He swings it over. Keita Bates-Diop from downtown. The Buckeye can't knock it down, and the Jazz are going to clear it away. It's Joe Ingles on the right side. Jingle and Joe working on Keita Bates-Diop. Joe works around a screen from Rudy Gobert. He hits him down low, and there's going to be a foul down low. That one, I think, is going to go on Pirtle. 69 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. We need one more like to get to 50. It really does help me out a lot. So make sure you guys hit that up, and more people will come into the stream. But at the line is Rudy Gobert. Rudy at the line, 8 points so far. The first one is up and good. 59-46. Jock Landale comes back in. Jakob Poeltl, 6 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 fouls for him. So that's why they're pulling him. All right, and here comes Derek White once again. 60-46 is the score. Now Bates-Diop goes up with it, and Bogdanovich is able to pull it down. Now here is Landale. He pulls that rebound down, and Derek White gives it over to Bates-Diop, and he's going to be fouled. Joe Ingles whistled for the foul down low. Jock Landale checks in. And he's taken out really fast right there as Poeltl is back in the game. And now here comes Keldon Johnson, puts it up and in. 48-60, getting one step closer right now. 48. I mean, that's not bad at all. 12 points behind. They can hang on, but not if they don't guard Jingle and Joe from downtown as he knocks it down from the right side. Jingle and Joe puts it up and in. 63-48. McDermott has it. Gives it over to Poeltl. Now over to Derek White. White butts into Mike Conley. Puts up a shot. That one won't fall. Poeltl is there. And that one too strong as Conley is able to pull down the board. Here comes Conley. Goes up with a tough shot. He's going to be fouled. Conley will go to the line for 2. Poeltl picks up foul number 5 right there. Gotta watch him as Joe Ingles is having a nice game tonight. 12 points, leading all scorers for the Utah Jazz. Leading all scorers, period, I should say. So nice stuff from him. Need to see JC and Rudy Gay. You're absolutely right about that. Need to get them involved right now. This is the time. And now here is Conley at the line. First trip to the line tonight. Show me Mike Conley. What is his handedness? Because he's shooting with his left hand, but it's confusing the heck out of me because I have never seen him do that. 63-48. 64. So they gave the foul to Derek White instead of Pirtle. I don't know about that. I just don't know about that. That is weird. And now here's Derek White on the other end. Goes inside, gives it over to Doug McDermott. McDermott puts it up with the left and got it to fall 50-64. And now on the left side, it is Mike Conley. He's on the left wing. Conley working with it. 7:39 left to play in the third. Conley pulls it from outside. That one won't fall. And it is pulled down by Vassell. Vassell looking to go inside, and now down to Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson goes up with a tough finish. That one won't fall. It's batted out, and it's rebounded by Joe Ingles. Jingle Joe up top. Hands it over to Conley. Conley looking to go inside. Puts it up with the right. Tough shot. That one's short, and a foul on the floor. Oh. So Conley is left-handed jump shot wise, but he is right-handed when he shoots floaters. That is weird, as Clarkson is on the right side and he shoots from the corner. Can't get it to fall though. 2 for 13 for 3-point field goals so far. Or no, 6 for something. And Royce looks like he got hit in his groin right there. 52-64. Got to get a timeout for Royce to recuperate right there. All right. Ouch, that hurts. Pot was coming out to help him to his feet, but Royce is just like, nope, I'll get up. Man, and we take a timeout so that Royce can heal for just a minute. $75 in the chat. Appreciate you guys all being in here. You guys are killing it tonight. All right. Once again, I mean, it's been a fun game so far here in San Antonio. Really nice to watch the Jazz come out and, adjust when they're missing a guy like Donovan Mitchell, a main scorer. It's always impressive when you see teams do that, and they've done that tonight. Good stuff from them. Please be okay, Royce. We need you to guard Damon Curry. No, he's fine. He just got hit in the no square, which is not fun. I'm sure all my guys in here have experienced that before. It is not fun. All right. Yeah, so and I don't know why they took that foul away from Pirtle, by the way. The one on the other end, that was very questionable, and it didn't even look like White was anywhere close to that foul, so that was weird. Roy's just a little slow coming off the bench, but he will keep playing. Just got hit, which is just no fun, but he's all good. Oh, that would hurt. Yikes. And now here is Trent Forrest. Forrest up top. And now here is Bogdanovich. He gets a screen from Whiteside. Bogey going inside, and he's going to get fouled. So Bogey will go to the line for 2. Landale will be called for the foul. The Jazz don't want to be in a dogfight down the stretch. Got to close out the quarter here. If you are Utah's, here is Bogey at the line. First one is up and no good. Man, Bogey's just not on from the line tonight. 68 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. Let's keep hitting up that like button. I need 4 to get to 60. That would be really, really sweet. 63% tonight from the line. A 77% average for Bogey as he knocks down the second one. 65 to 52, and that puts him on top scoring-wise in this game. Leads all scorers, or he's tied for leading all scorers, as McDermott gives it down to Landale, and he slams it home. 54 to 65, and now here comes Bogey. Bogey looking to go inside, puts it up, tough shot, and he's fouled. Got the bucket. Will go to the line for one more. Impressive stuff from Bojan Bogdanovic, 67 to 54. Wow. And he makes that, so 68 to 54. Bogey converts on the M1 opportunity. Here comes Derek White. Derek White goes left, and he puts up a 3-ball. That one will fall. 57 to 68. Derek White knocks it down from downtown. Here is Trent Forrest. Forrest gives it over to O'Neal. Now over to Clarkson. JC looking to go inside. Kicks it over to O'Neal. Now he gives it over to Forrest. Forrest with it down low. Over to O'Neal, and a foul on the Jazz. Offensive foul. That one is going to go on the screen by Bogdanovic. 71 in the chat. We need 3 more likes to hit 60. I would really appreciate it, you guys. It does mean a ton to us small creators. And now here comes Derek White once again with just under 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. White puts it up. Tough shot. That one won't fall. And Whiteside is there with the board. Here comes Trent Forrest. Forrest with it, goes inside, and he is fouled, and it'll be out of bounds. No foul, but it will stay with the Jazz. That one poked out by Lonnie Walker. Nice eyes-up defense by Walker. And now here is the inbound from Trent Forrest. It's over to Bogdanovic. He swings it over to Clarkson. Clarkson looking to go inside. Drives hard, has nowhere to go. He's going to have to go up on the double team. Can't get it to fall, though. And here come the Spurs. That is going to be great transition defense right there. And Forrest hopping. Might have turned his ankle a little bit. Let's see. And now McDermott shoots it, but he can't get it from the baseline. It looks like Forrest is okay. He was just hopping a little bit right there, but he has it up top for the Jazz. Forrest going inside. Swings it out to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic looking to go inside and does. Oh my goodness. Bogdanovic just tried to end a man's career, but he couldn't get it to go. And there's going to be a foul on Clarkson. Foul Derek White. Wow. He nearly just went straight through Jakob Poeltl right there, but just couldn't get it to done. Ingles is probably on the trade block, yes. As here is Derek White. White dumps it down for Landale, and he gets that ball stolen away by none other than JC. And JC slicing and dicing, goes inside, puts it up with a right, and you betcha that one goes up and down for JC. Flame on. heck is with this? And McDermott knocks it down from 3, 60 to 70. McDermott again out of Creighton. 14 points and 10 in this quarter. A nice game from him so far. 6 for 9 on shots for Doug. Dougie McBuckets, as I call him. JC killing it. You know, and he's just got that. He's got a myriad of ways to finish when he gets to the hoop. You know, what's going on, Warriors fan? Appreciate you being in here. Welcome to the huddle. Boyan almost ended the man's career. I mean, he did. He went right at Pirtle. That was close to being a very, very tough play. You know what else is tough? Check out the merch, you guys. Jazz Huddle merch available exclusively at the link in the description. Now here are the Spurs. It is Derek White, 72 to 60, as those free throws will drop in for the Jazz. Here is Johnson now out to Landale. He takes the 3. That one won't fall. And here come the Jazz. It's Gay. Gay swings it over to Clarkson. Clarkson has it. He's open. Up top. 3 ball. No good. And it's going to be pulled away by Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson goes inside. Hard drive. Goes up. That one is blocked away by Count Blackula, none other than Hassan Whiteside and Rudy Gay. Transition finish. 74 to 60. And now here up top is Bryn Forbes. Forbes. Or no. Who is that? Vassell, I think, took it, but couldn't knock it down. And now here's Forrest once again. Yeah, that was Vassell. Now over to Clarkson. Clarkson looking to go inside. And has nowhere to go. That one's going to be off of the foot of Landale. And it will stay with the Jazz. Keldon Johnson wanted it all right there against Hassan Whiteside. But he said no, no, no. And then Rudy Gay on the other end with the finish. Nice stuff. Gobert working with it on the right side. Gobert backing down on Landale, puts it up, and he is fouled. So Gobert will go to the line. 2:43 left to play in the third. All right. Now at the line, Rudy Gobert, he's got 10 points, 3 for 4 on field goals. One guy whose shot has not been falling tonight is JC, 5 for 14. So just not the hottest night for JC. But again, you know, that's okay because when he brings the energy, that is what you got to look at. What's going on, Raleigh? Appreciate you being in here, my man. So much better on the road. I agree, man. We are very, very good on the road. 76 to 60 as both free throws will drop for the Jazz. Now Landale hands it off. Lonnie Walker looking to go inside. And he will swing it out to, who is that? Tyus Jones now out to Landale. Corner 3. That one is rifled up but won't go. And inside, Vassell goes up and slams it home. 62 to 76. Gets the crowd into it here in San Antonio as Conley puts up a tough shot, and that one won't fall, but Rudy is there, puts it up and in. 78. And a double-double for Rudy Gobert. 13 and 10 for Big Rudy, and now here is Landale. Landale swings it over to Tyus Jones. Now it's a corner 3 for Keldon Johnson, and he knocks it down. 65 to 78, 13-point game. 1:45 left to play in the first. A 45% shooter leads the NBA in that category. Keldon Johnson knocks down his first 3 of the night. Here is Joe Ingles. Joe working with it. And now Ingles looking to go inside with the left. He's going to swing it out to Clarkson. 3 ball. JC. No. And that one's going to be rebounded by the Spurs. Here they come. It is Tyus Jones. He's going inside. Tyus backs out. Tyus working with it, looking to go inside. And he's going to kick it out to Vassell. Vassell looking to go inside, and a bump foul on Clarkson. That might have just been a bump. I don't even think that was a foul right there. Everybody wants to play better since nobody wants to be traded. You're right about that, Eric. You are right about that. Go JC, says LV. Yes, sir. And now here is Jones looking to go inside. He kicks it out. It is Landale. Now to Johnson. He squares it up. 3-ball won't fall from him. And now here comes Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles gives it over to Clarkson, and he puts it up and in. Clarkson drops it in. And just incredible vision from JC. And now a corner three for Lonnie Walker will go. JC was mad he didn't get that call on that last play. But now here is Conley once again going inside, puts it up and in. Conley, 82-68, hushing the crowd here in San Antonio. Now here's Lonnie Walker. Walker going inside. He's got 5 seconds to work with. Lonnie gives it over to Landale, and he slams it home. 70-82. The intensity in the crowd just picking up right now here in San Antonio. Gotta love that. Yeah, Rudy Gay limping just a little bit, heading off the court. But 90 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. All right. 93 in the chat now. Appreciate you guys being in here. Once again, we are in crunch time in this game. It's going to be a fun one to see what happens. It's going to be interesting. All right. 90 in the chat. Can we do a raid? To who? Tell me who. We'll look at it. We don't really have anybody to raid right now. Unless a bunch of the ones that are doing this game are just robos. They're not real people. And the only one that is real people is a stream that is currently doing a little bit better than mine, so probably not tonight. But on other nights, yes, we do raids. So, yeah. What's going on, Mac? Appreciate you being in here, my man. Surprised JC didn't get a T. You are right. Yeah, I mean, he really wanted a call down there. And, you know, I think, yeah, he had good reason to want that. But at the same time, you just got to keep playing, man. And that's what it's about. You just got to keep going. All right. And we are back for the fourth quarter, but take a look at the game summary here for the Utah Jazz. JC, 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's had a nice game tonight. He's made 6 of 16 shots, so good stuff from him. And Rudy puts on his dance show for one of his buckets, but 16 points, 27% field goals for in the second quarter. That's what they allowed. And Bojan Bogdanovic leading the team with 15 points. A nice start, but 6 double figures, 6 double-figure players right now for the Jazz. They're killing it. A headband irritation with JC. Threw it out, but now he's got it back. So it's time for some more Jazz basketball. We head to the fourth quarter, 82-70, a tight game here in the fourth. All right. All right. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter action. We're back to it. As here is Ingles. Oh, no. Ingles going to switch out on the inbound. They give it to Rudy Gay. Now over to... Okay, so it looks like Rudy Gay is fine, but just like good stride from him, even though he was limping off the floor just a second ago. But here is Ingles. Gives it over to Clarkson. 3-ball, you betcha. From downtown, it's JC for 3. His 16th point tonight, and that is his 7th made shot of the night. And now here comes Derek White. He gives it over to Keldon Johnson. Puts it up with the left, and that one will fall 72-85. The Spurs definitely not out of this one quite yet, but the Jazz pouring it on. Here is Conley. They give it over to Rudy Gobert, now over to Joe Ingles. He squares it up from downtown. That one won't fall, and Keldon Johnson is able to pull it down. Here's Lonnie Walker. Squares it up from 3. That one off the back of the rim and out. And here come the Jazz, trying to put a little bit of a sealant on this game. Here is Ingles. On the right hash, outside. He gives it over to Gobert in the post, and now out. It's Ocho. 4-3. Yes, sir. Rudy Gay knocks it down from the corner, and that's one of his spots that he does not miss a lot from. And it's a 16-point game. Doug McDermott puts it up from outside. He had 10 points in that last quarter, but could knock it down right there. As 10:33 left to play in the fourth, as Conley squares it up from downtown, and that one won't fall. Here come the Spurs once again. Fast-paced basketball to start this fourth quarter. Lonnie gives it down to Jakob Poeltl, and he can't finish the gimme down low. Here comes Clarkson. JC working with it up top. Gets a screen from Rudy Gobert. Now he puts it up, and that one won't fall. Rudy looks like he stepped out right there. 92 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. Appreciate you guys being in here. Rudy Gay has been a very underrated pickup. Jace Olsen, by the way. What's going on, my man? Appreciate you being in here. And now McDermott is going to put it up. Bad shot by McDermott. And here come the Jazz once again. It's Conley. Conley stepping out towards the left side. They give it over to Rudy Gay. Gay going inside, and he's going to be fouled. So Rudy Gay. Looks like Rudy Gay is going to... No, I don't think he's going to go to the line. Oh, he is. Never mind. Last time the Spurs played the Utah Jazz, Keldon Johnson had a triple-double. So it is it's just interesting to see this really young team. This is a team that I think that could go really deep in the playoffs eventually, but it'll just take some time for them to get to that point, as the first one will go for Rudy Gay. Four for 13. That's what he started in this season. And since then, 10-5, the Spurs. I mean, just Popovich, fantastic coach. He always has been, always will be. And he will not let this team lose. And now here comes Derek White once again. White working with it. Swings it over to Keldon Johnson. Now back to White. 9:40 left to play. 13 on the shot clock. And White lays it up and in. 74-90. It's a 16-point game. Still too close for comfort for me. 90-74 is the score once again. And now 9:27 left to play. Here is Conley. Conley swings it over to Joe Ingles up top. Back to Conley. Conley over to Joe Ingles once again. He goes up with his right. Puts it up. Left-handed layup is good for Joe. 92-72. Or 74. And now a 3-ball. Derek White. You betcha. Nice answer by the Spurs. They're trying to get some defensive momentum here if they can. A 15-point game as here is Rudy Gay. Gay swings it out. It is Joe. Joe now down to Gobert. Gobert puts up a jump shot. That one won't fall, but Clarkson with the follow and got it to fall. 94, JC floating in the air, gets the finish, and now here comes Derek White. He's going to be fouled. Four on Rudy now, so both centers here with 4 fouls. Clarkson just coming out of nowhere to put that ball in the hoop, though. Gotta love that. And now here is Derek White. White looking to go inside, and he's going to give it over to Jakob Poeltl. He puts it up, and that one's going to be rebounded by Jordan Clarkson. 8:28 left to play in the fourth. Clarkson working with it. Clarkson swings it over to Joe Ingles. Ingles on the right side. Ingles swings it over back to Clarkson. Clarkson going inside, puts it up. Tough shot. That one won't fall, and McDermott is able to pull it down. White has it. Kicks it over to McDermott. He puts it up. That's a 3-ball, and that one will fall. 80-94, and it is a 14-point game. Doug McDermott with 17. $80-94. Fun stuff, man. All right. All right, we are in a commercial timeout right now. 7:59 left to play in the fourth. All right. Man, Jalen Waddle and the Dolphins up 17-3 on the Saints. Solid stuff. 93 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. We need to get the lead up to 20. Yes, we do. If we don't want to be in a dogfight at the end of this game, we got to keep pushing. The Jazz working to get this lead up against the Spurs. But it's very fun to watch how this team's playing. My Christmas was very good, Jace. It was fun. I went to Cleveland. I normally go to Utah for Christmas, but this year there was a bunch of sickness in my family, so had to go to Cleveland, and it was pretty fun from there. Went to a Cavs game, and that was interesting. But Rudy Gay again. I mean, just a very, very good pickup for this Jazz squad. You look at his stats tonight: 2 for 5 on field goals. So it doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, 7 points is really good. I wish that Quinn would give Eric Paschall more minutes. So do I, man. That is something that I have been so confused about for so long. But it really does just show the depth of this team. Like, even a pretty established NBA player who's young can't get minutes on this team, which is insane. All right. And now here comes Trent Forrest going down the other end. Forrest working with it. He's played 14 this far. He goes up with it. That one's off, and it's going to be rebounded by Jakob Poeltl, and McDermott is going to be able to pull it down right there. And now over to White. It's a corner three. Vassell got it. Vassell has scored 13. Impressive stuff. 83-94 and a 3-ball from Jingle and Joe. You betcha. 97-83. And the Jazz just trying to limit this momentum from the Spurs. As here is Derek White. He swings it over to Devin Vassell once again. Vassell going inside. Kicks it out. McDermott. 3-ball. Corner. No. Here comes Royce O'Neal for the Jazz off of the board. And now over to Joe Ingles. Clarkson has it. Clarkson looking to go inside. Is fouled. Puts it up. And in. JC with the and one opportunity. And he has 20 on the night. Looking to get his 21st point in just a second here. All right. And now Clarkson at the line. Got it to go. So 100 points for the Jazz. It's a 17-point game. Let's see if they can hang on to it here in the fourth. And now here is Jakob Poeltl. He gives it over to Lonnie Walker. Elbow jumper is good. Very pure stroke from Lonnie Walker the fourth. Nice stuff from him. An 11-point game for Lonnie Walker. Now here comes Clarkson. Clarkson looking to go inside. And that one's going to be stolen away by Jakob Poeltl once again. And there's a foul by Royce O'Neal. Very good play to stop that fast break. 86 in the chat. Appreciate you being in here. What's going on, Mike Anderson? Back in South Africa. Haven't been here for a few streams. No worries, Mike. Appreciate you being in here, man. Appreciate you so much being in here. I mean, it really does take a lot of dedication, and I wish you the best of safety, health, and just luck down there in South Korea. South Africa. Sorry. And now here is Derek White. Up top, he's going to swing it over to Vassell, and he can't knock down the three, and Forrest is able to pull down the rebound. 100-85, 5:57 left to play in the fourth. Here is Forrest. Forrest looking to go inside. And then and a turnover right there. It looks like it was a double dribble by the Jazz. Or no, it was a carry. Man, there is not a lot of carries called in this league anymore, but that is very interesting. Here is White. White looking to go inside. He's going to kick it over to Walker, and Walker he misses a shot down low, so it's going to be Forrest on the rebound. He hands it off for Bogey. Bogey up top on the right side. Gets a screen from Hassan Whiteside. Bogey looking to go inside, puts it up with the right, and got it to go. 102-85. $102 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. Field goal percentage for the Jazz, 50% on December 17th and 43 tonight. 87-102. A 15-point game as we head to the end of this game. But here is Forrest up top. And I mean, this one not over by any means quite yet. As Clarkson has it, he's going to pick up his dribble. Gives it down low to Hassan Whiteside. He puts it up right through Poeltl. Got the shooter's bounce, and that one will go in. 104-87. It's a 17-point game, and now here is Derek White. White squares it up. 3-ball. Yes, sir. From downtown, Derek White, 90-104, and it's this game again not over quite yet. As here is Trent Forrest. Forrest working with it up top. He hands it off to Clarkson. Now Clarkson has it, gets a screen. Clarkson. Oh my gosh, and that one's just out of bounds off of Clarkson. tough pass, and that one just didn't go his way, so it's going to be Spurs ball right there. 4:05 left to play in the fourth. What's going on, Grant? Mavs came up short to the Jazz, but they will get the next time. Yes, yes, sir. I think the Jazz played a very nice game on Christmas night, and the Mavs were right there too. And they're a good team. You just got to keep working at it, and I think that they will get back to it. As Derek White pulls it again from downtown, and that one won't fall. Here come the Jazz, maybe looking to put the dagger on this one right here. Ingles swings it over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich looking to go inside, and a foul, a travel on Bogdanovich is going to be the call. So 4 turnovers in the fourth for the Utah Jazz. But a very, very interesting game so far. The Jazz playing some pretty clean basketball. Now here's Derek White once again. White looking to go inside. White puts it up with the left. That one won't fall. Pirtle is there. Puts it up and in. 92-104. Pirtle, the former Ute, big guy. He just uses his body, gets into it, gets the board, and puts it in. This game far from over, though, as Bogdanovich squares it up from 3, and that one won't fall. The Spurs trying to take advantage here, as here is Vassell. Vassell hands it off for Derek White. Derek White working with it. He pulls it from downtown. Oh, my goodness. That one just rolls in and out. Rolled every which way, but just wouldn't go. And Conley looking to go inside. Puts it up. Good shot, but it won't go. And an over the back foul, or pushing the back, from Jakob Poeltl. That is 5th? Yeah. 5th foul for Jakob Poeltl. And a timeout on the floor. Appreciate you guys being in here. We got 101 in here. Plus 13. Is that? Well, let me see if I can find my I don't know. Muhammad. It's kind of hard to say at this point. Maybe. But this Spurs team is kind of heating up right now. So I wouldn't bet at this point because it's just too tight, Wish Quinn would give Pascal more time. Yeah, you were absolutely right about that, League Zone. Dealing with an 11-year-old kid on Discord who is in a heap of trouble. Oh, that just sounds like no fun, Kenny. I'll be honest. Time to get Eric on the floor. That's right, man. That's what I'm hoping for right now. Let's get some Eric action, as I like to call it. All right. 102 in the chat. Appreciate you guys being in here. Let's try to get that like count up. I need 3 people to smash it up for me. That would be big time. Hey, once again, man, I do appreciate every single one of you guys for being in here. You guys really do mean a lot to me, every single one of you. So make sure you guys come back. We got 3 really good games coming up, and I'll tell you what they are in just a second here if I can find them. It's going to be Portland on the 29th, and on the 31st, Minnesota, that is New Year's Eve against Minnesota. That one will be at 8 p.m. Central Time, so 9 Eastern. Portland is at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, so 9 p.m. Central and 10 Eastern. And Golden State, that's at 7 p.m., so 8 Eastern, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. So be there for those games, and for our friends in the Philippines, you guys always know when to come in because you guys are the best fans ever. So maybe just keep checking on that. Time to get Eric on the floor. That's what I'm saying, man. Give us that little spark plug action here late in this game. The Utah Jazz right now, very balanced scoring attack. But here is Conley. Conley gives it down to Gobert. Now back to Conley. Conley working with it. Swings it over to Bogdanovich. Now over to Gobert once again, and he slams it home. Gobert soaring inside, 92 to 106. It's a 14-point game as Derek White goes inside and puts it up and in. And this game, again, far from over right now. So stick around as we close out this game because I feel like this could end up pretty close. And now here are the Jazz. They kick it over to Bogdanovich. He takes a three. That one won't fall. Pirtle is there, and he gives it over to McDermott. McDermott stops, gives it over to Lonnie Walker. Walker working with it, goes inside, puts it up. He's blocked away by Rudy Gobert. That's his second block of the game. Now down the lane, it's Bogdanovich, and he slams it home in a timeout. Coach Pop wants the time. 1:50 to play. The Jazz up by 14. And, you know, it's really hard to come back when a team is playing like the Jazz are, where it's just consistent offense, just over and over and over again, you know? What's going on, Mason? Appreciate you being in here. KA Good Vibes channel. Yes, sir. Love you from the Philippines. Thank you for being in here. Blowout in San Antonio. I wouldn't call it a blowout, but it's pretty close, Paulo. Thank you for being in here, though. Hey, and if you guys haven't already checked it out, check out the merch. It is right here for you guys, this limited edition Christmas edition merch ships internationally, so go check it out. It's at a very affordable price for you guys. Everything that we have is at a very affordable price. So make sure you guys hit it up. JC00 on the job. Yes, sir. JC, the flamethrower from the Philippines, has been fantastic tonight. Needless to say, I mean, like 9 for 21, 21 points. Gotta love that. All right. So again, that schedule, Wednesday, the Blazers, New Year's Eve, you got the Timberwolves and versus the Warriors on New Year's Day. And so here is Jakob Poeltl, and he inbounds it over to Jones, and Tyus Jones puts it up. Or is that Trey Jones? Nobody tell me that? The Jazz going to go to Portland without Donovan Mitchell, which is going to be a tough game, but we will see what happens there as Trent Forrest gives it over to Elijah Hughes in the corner. Back over to Ingles. 1:26 left to play. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Joe squares it up. 3 ball. That one won't fall, and it's rebounded by the Spurs. Here is Young. Gives it down to Keita. Bates Diop, I believe, and he puts it up and in. We gotta hang on to this lead here. I mean, this isn't over at all. And here is Ingles. He goes inside, gets it stolen away. And here comes the Spurs. And now inside for Wieskamp. And he puts it up and in. Joe Wieskamp puts it in. Where the heck did he go to school? I know where he went to school. He went to school at Iowa. Am I right about that? Oh, I know I'm right about that. I don't even need to. Yeah, he went to Iowa. That's right. I knew it. I know because he freaking beat my team several times. He was really good. Dang. I knew him from somewhere. There's 53.9 seconds left as we head to a timeout. Easy as basic gaming. Yes, sir. Utah Jazz. Happy New Year to you, RJ. Appreciate you being in here from the Philippines, my man. Look at the assists and rebound of JC, of course, the points. It's all around. You're right about that, Ariel. I mean, he is multi-dimensional, you know, a myriad of ways to finish, a myriad of ways to get the ball to the other guys. And, you know, he's doing it all right now for the Jazz. And, He's doing it in the time of need. Donovan out of the game. Guess what? You got another guy on your bench, and that just shows the depth of this team. Next man up mentality for this squad. The game never ends in the NBA, as the Spurs are right back in this one. 8-point game. Now here is O'Neal to inbound it for the Jazz. A better lineup back in for him. As here is Clarkson. Clarkson swings it over to Trent Forrest. Forrest working with it up top. He's guarded really tightly by Jones. And now over to O'Neal. Now over to Joe Ingles. Ingles working with it. Ingles looking to go inside. Puts it up. That one stripped away. And here come the Spurs. Wieskamp. No, it is down low. A Spur. Who is that? That is Primo. 104, I believe. No, 102 to 108. 6-point game as here comes Clarkson. Clarkson gets fouled. 110 to 102. 11 seconds left to play. Here comes Jones. Jones looking to go inside. Kicks it over to another Spur, and he can't make it. Now Eubanks puts it up. That one won't go, but another Spur is there, and they get it to go with 0.7 seconds left, and it doesn't matter. 104 to 110 is the final score. The Jazz pick up another win. So they move to 24 wins, almost to 25 wins on the season, but 24-9 is the record of the Jazz. Very nice stuff. Nearly halfway to 50. The Jazz just standing their ground at the end of that game, because that got real close. A little bit too close for comfort for these guys. So very nice stuff. And another loss for the San Antonio Spurs. But, you know, this team, this Spurs team is something else also. You take a look at Quinn Snyder, a guy who coached under Popovich, believe it or not. And Popovich has been around a long time, but you know, a guy who coached under Popovich beats his own old guy. But you know, Pop, fantastic coach. You know, going down in a couple days against my Warriors. Hey man, you better stop in for that stream, Drew and Andy, or not Andy, Drew and I don't know, I think it is Andy. But yeah, you guys got to stop in for that because it's going to be fun. And Warriors fan. We'll see, man. I mean, I'm not really worried about Klay Thompson because honestly, just so many perimeter defenders. The guy who we really need to be worried about is Stephen Curry. I think he's probably going to be washed. But I don't know. We'll see. I like Golden State. Yeah, and honestly, I mean, there is not really a very big inside presence on that team, on the Warriors. They're a good team. Yeah, don't get me wrong, man. Very good team. But I think the Jazz could beat them, you know? And I think a lot of people don't like that take, but I think it's right, you know? People are just not giving enough credit to the Jazz for what they're able to do and, you know, what they're capable of. I think that they can definitely beat a team like the Warriors, and we'll see in just a few days when they play them, but it's going to be a fun one. All right. So that is going to conclude the stream tonight. I appreciate all you guys stopping in, and you guys hit it up, and we will see you, Kenny, K.A. Good Vibes Channel, Andy, Drew, RJ, almost a double-double tonight for JC. You are right. League Zone. Ariel. Able to strafe. We almost choked, but we stood our ground at the end of that game. And Kenny. And also, you got to remember, Drew, before I end the stream, this win was... No, you know, I wouldn't hate to face either of those teams. I think that the Nuggets are not going to be too hot in the playoffs this year. But, Steph is not washed. I'm talking about... Dean, I'm talking about Klay Thompson. I'm talking about Klay. Dude hasn't played in like 2 years. I'm not talking about Steph being washed. Heck no. Hope we match up with either Memphis, Minnesota, or Dallas in the first round. Dallas would be a really fun matchup. first round. But Stephen Curry is not washed. He's got a lot of years left in him. I don't know how many years he's going to play after this, but definitely got a lot of years left in him for sure. No, yeah, he's not washed. Not washed. I was talking about Klay Thompson. Yeah, the Warriors they're a kind of deep team. I mean, if I look at a roster, let's see. Let's see. I just kind of want to preview this. You know, and this is interesting because Golden State does have the top defense in the league. Utah's at number 3, but if you look in offense, let's see if we can check that. All right, hold on. Why can't I check this? I want to see the offensive rankings because the Jazz are well. I know the Jazz are first. I want to see the offensive rankings though. I want to see where Golden State lands. They got to be right up there. Let's see, offensive efficiency. The Jazz way on top, and Golden State is 4th. Very interesting. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a great game, though. Hey, man. Klay will always be able to shoot, but my concern is, at least in this next game, when he's just coming back from the injury, if he does come back during that game, then he's probably, first of all, going to be on limited minutes. And second of all, I mean, it's just hard to come back and start making shots right away. So we'll see. Okay. 7 straight on the road for the Utah Jazz. And you know, it's gonna be fun. Going to be fun. All right, you guys, we will see you very soon on Wednesday, and we will be covering the game against the Trailblazers. Appreciate you guys being in here. And I will see you later.